Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife is rumored to have, stormed Akure over the weekends and to meet with elder statesmen and also traditional rulers, Queen Naomi's family. Queen Naomi's family, basically. Now, they were supposed to come to the palace of the Ooni of Ife to meet with the Ooni of Ife. But Ooni of Ife decided to go by himself under the circumstances. This is a very serious situation between Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. Now, they said the reason why Ooni of Ife decided to go by himself was because he wanted to, accord them that respect by coming because their daughter is involved. Now, they said one reason why Ooni of Ife had gone to Akure was to talk to them, to understand his peculiar situation as the number one man of a monarch of the Yoruba race. Now, they said that Kabiyesi is letting them understand that if anything happens to him, it happens to all the Yoruba people in the world. Yes, the Yoruba people in Brazil, the Yoruba people in Trinidad and Tobago, the Yoruba people in Ghana, the Yoruba people in Benin Republic, the Yoruba people all over the world. Should they allow anything to go wrong on his throne, it is basically going to affect them. Now, we are all aware that the Yoruba people have a very rich cultural heritage. That is why you see that this tribe, they are known across the globe, okay? They are known everywhere because they are scattered all over the place. Why is it so? It is because of, the slave trade that happened the other time, where people were just being carried from their homeland. And so the same way it happened to the Black Americans, that's the same way it happened to the Yoruba people. Now, another reason why it is said that the Ooni of Ife had gone to Akure was also to draw their attention to an issue that is coming up right now and again between himself, according to what they said he mentioned, and a man that is called Captain Opebi and Olori Naomi. Now, Captain Opebi, they said that the father is from Lagos State, but the mother is from Akure. So he was born and raised right there in Akure. But although he has become very, very successful, he's a big man, like a big young adult, but as in financially, he is completely stable. It is said, according to what the Ooni of Ife had mentioned, they said Captain Opebi is coming between himself and Olori Naomi. But now, this is the information we heard. We heard that Captain Opebi and Olori Naomi are friends. And they have been friends for a very long time. As we are hearing, they say Captain Opebi and Olori Naomi have been friends from a very young age, okay? Captain Opebi went his own separate way. Olori Naomi went his own separate way. So you, as a young woman who is out there, I know you can understand this. Sometimes we have friends in secondary school. Sometimes we had friends with people we were friends with in the university. After youth service, people will go their way and all of that, you will go. At that time, we didn't understand the reality of life. Now, you, the woman, might just go and get married and the man will get married. Then later, reality begins to sink in. Maybe the marriage would not work that way and this did not work. Then eventually you meet again. They said that is the situation of things. That Captain Opebi is somebody who has always been there for Olori Naomi. Like, they have been very, very good friends. But Captain Opebi has been in love with Olori Naomi for the longest of time. Naomi did not even know. Naomi did not even know because Captain Opebi has always, Naomi has always gotten the support of Captain Opebi. And, I don't know. I told you people, I don't know if you have heard this name before, somebody with fleets of airlines. I know that at some point last year, something like that came up, okay? But because, of course, when bloggers talk, we are not specific. People, this one will be going this side, that one will be going that way. So you might not really know. But this a man that owns fleet of airlines, this is not the first time we are hearing about it. Now, for all the drama that they said Olori Naomi has gone through, the pain, the frustration, and all of that, Captain Opebi has always been there. But the very truth remains that Captain Opebi, up until today, Captain Opebi is a man who is head over heels in love with Olori Naomi, but Olori, you and I know that they are still friends because nothing can happen, nothing has happened, okay? But one thing with the Ooni of Ife is that the Ooni of Ife is always very scared. Should anybody go close to Olori Naomi, he gets really insecure, he gets scared that they will take Naomi away from him. But the truth remains that Naomi cannot continue to live in the shadow of the Ooni of Ife. If everything we are hearing is the truth, someday, somehow, Nami will have to get married. Nami will have to be with somebody. Nami is Nami is a gorgeous, young, intelligent woman. I don't see why she should be locked in this drama that is going on, because Nami deserves to be loved. Nami deserves to be respected. Nami's image has been under the mud, if not for the fact that she has built an image that is so beautiful that people love so much. If not, that is it's her integrity and everything that is holding her up. If not, it would have been very, very bad. Should it have been somebody that has no integrity, do you know how they would have dragged Naomi? Even on social media, you and I know the kind of things that people say about Olori Naomi. They try to drag her. If not that, by the grace of God, somehow God just brought bloggers from nowhere. The good, the bad, the ugly, everywhere. They just to support Olori Naomi. But however, Naomi cannot continue to remain like that. So right now, they said this issue, the one issue that made the Ooni of Ife to say, okay, he was going to go to Akure himself was because he wanted to table this before his elder statement and Queen Naomi paternal family. Now, if you know what has been going on, Olori Naomi, we have heard a lot about the mother. Not much is said about the father, okay? A lot of people do not know about the father, even though I know about the father, but because people are not talking about it, it's not something I want to bring here, okay? But it does seem as if the major raising of that girl, carrying that girl, raising those children was with the mother, okay? The responsibility was with Olori Naomi. That mother, that is what it looks like. But you know that what men do in Africa here, when the child becomes something, you see the men trying to embrace it. The reason why they said the Ooni of Ife's father, the Ooni of Ife is always going to talk to the paternal family side. Right now, their own is Naomi should just go and sit in the palace, and after all, she's a woman and all of that. They could care less because they were not even there to even support and really raise the girl. Everything was on the mother. And should anything go wrong with Naomi, God forbid, it's the mother who would be paying because these people were never really there. So right now, Oni has gone to speak to the family, Olori Naomi's paternal family, and they are saying that they have to try and talk to Olori Naomi to listen to reason. You should not be listening to the mother. She should go back to the palace and all of that. You know they are trying to favor the Ooni of Ife, right? Except for one of the paternal uncles who is said to be a preacher in Australia, okay, who has always been there for Olori Naomi, Simi, Benro, all of them. That man has been there. Even when he didn't have, they could really easily go to him while he was here in Nigeria. But right now, he's a successful preacher in Australia. That man has been standing his ground and giving Oni back to back, okay? Both, he could care less and all of that. That man is saying Naomi should never ever go back there to that palace, that Naomi will have a brighter and a better and a happier life without the Ooni of Ife. Now, because this man is hitting on that point over and over, Oni decided to go and talk to the paternal family. And they say that is why Kabiyesi went to Akure. Now, Kabiyesi is saying that they should understand his plight, that they as traditional people must understand that he is not deliberately trying to hurt Olori Naomi. That the thing is that is what posterity is life. The fact that he is Kabiyesi, things are different for him. Decision making is also not that easy for him because everybody feels they have a right to make a decision that concerns his private life, and that is why things are like this. And that they need to talk to Olori Naomi. They should understand that if anything goes wrong with the throne of Oduduwa, everybody is going to share from it, and that was why the Ooni of Ife went to Akure. Now, if this information is true, basically, he is asking them to join forces together and get Naomi back into his life. So, this is what we are hearing as it is alleged and rumored and reported on social media. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.